Mhm.
Snoop Dogg smokes weed right before star-studded Super Bowl event. Like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, he would. He would. Snoop Dogg would definitely smoke weed right before a star-studded Super Bowl event. He smokes weed before all of his shows.
I don't get the clickbaity. It's like at this point you should be tired of this shit.
I don't know, man. Clickbait is what people use to get clicks.
Yeah, I mean, like we would make every story weed is legal, and then like, sorry, not this year. We'd be like the Schumer podcast.
Yeah, the Schumer podcast is coming soon. Soon you're gonna have a podcast from me.
It's gonna be there.
It's gonna be open to everybody. We're gonna lock out all the big people.
Seriously though, man, it's just so asinine, man.
Well, I love that. And then you read like the tenets of his actual bill, and you see that he is requiring like GMP compliance and all sorts of regulations and licenses, and you're like, nah. It's just going to make for larger producers. I mean, how can you have all these types of regulations that you have to comply with at a federal level and say it's going to be cheaper, you know?
Yeah, well, that tax part, that's the one that needs to be worked out, right? No matter what, when this happens, it just needs to get, 25% for some of these people already in the States, let alone a federal 25% or whatever you want to add it up.
No,
it's not going to be feasible.
Yeah. You can't survive it. You just can't survive that. That's one of the reasons why I like the Representative Mace's plan out of South Carolina. Her tax structure is substantially less. Substantially.
Well, you know what's funny, dude? In the Discord the other day, we're going back about prices and whatnot, and I mentioned, or it might have been on the Facebook page. Either way, I interface. But somebody mentioned like how I paid $10 a gram in a legal state, and they were like, wow, I live in Australia, I think it's it's still illegal where they're at, and they're like, I pay that price now. But it's kind of weird because I was paying this price 15 years ago for a gram when it was illegal, right? We figured $10 a gram is the price point that the average consumer is going to meet and have quality and quantity, but it's still not where it should be, and the taxes are going to affect all that.
It should like settle down. I mean, like the prices of beer and like spirits, they aren't having wild fluctuations.
Right.
And so eventually it should have some type of stability. But then you need to have a complete interstate regulated market. You can't have, $35 eighths wholesale in New Jersey and like $35 eighths retail in California,
Yeah, that's that. Once the taxes get cleared out. But, and again, I think federally, once that happens, the states are going to have to reevaluate what they're doing. States are going to have to reconsider, and maybe at that point, it'll give the growers a break,
Well, I don't know about that. The growers getting a break. Is anybody giving the dairy farmers a break? I don't know about it.
I imagine there's a lot of like corn farmers. All these people are getting their little subsidies. Why not?
They get subsidies, but it's not like they're doing great. I mean, like the small town farmer isn't really that small anymore. They've just been absorbed, and so they're farming thousands of acres and stuff.
Yeah. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Yep, brown cows, big chicken.
Dude, our fucking Discord I keep getting alerts.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, that's so awesome, dude.